right, man, your host Edward Anderson. My bad for forgetting to do the sidewise angle, but we get on here when we get on here. I'm really just shooting it up with you for a few minutes. That sounds shooting it up with you. Yeah, man, let's get them drugs going. Them drugs. I'll make sure I get the live stream I did the other day up there by tonight, so y'all had something to listen to on Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Thanksgiving live. Shout out to Marty. Shout out to Marty working with Nano Banano. If you know, you know. Boy, this AI is about to take over the world. I told y'all about the AI video, and it's getting there. And but yeah, man. A couple of things I want to talk about. I want to talk about this Akash thing with his wife. That's one thing I wanted to talk about, amongst other things. You might hit that up, Shadura. Let's jump into Akash thing with his wife. You know, more videos are coming up. More people are seeing it. Like, more big creators are seeing the craziness that is Akash's wife. Which, honestly, is hard. When you had Corey Holcomb spoken on it, a lot of people are speaking on it. And the reality is, it's hard to believe that that's real. It really is. It's hard to believe that that's real, because it's hard to believe that somebody with their full mental faculties and everything would just say this, not only with him not being around on a podcast, but with him being around, and then turn around and then say it with him at present. And apparently he's going through it. Even one of his fans at a comedy concert was kind of calling him out for that, as they should. Because honestly, man, it's not just embarrassing. It's not just embarrassing for him. It's actually embarrassing for any man that experiences that. Because it's like, if you're gonna be disrespected like that, at the very fucking least, be disrespected behind closed doors. At the very least, be disrespected behind closed doors, and not subject everybody to that cringe behavior. And one thing that I'm not seeing, and I'm gonna be straight up about this, is I'm not seeing a lot of women. I'm not seeing enough women really condemn her. I'm not seeing, like, there's a whole bunch of women condemning that Danish chick, that black chick, over that Danish situation, but I don't see a lot of women condemning this woman. I don't. Even for their own reasons. I don't see that.
The white boy has sex. And
I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of quiet, and then it's just men talking. I want to see more women speak on this. That's what I want to see. And because them not speaking on this is speaking very loudly. I'm not seeing a lot of Indian women speaking on this and disavowing this. I'm not seeing, I'm not seeing women that are in this space, in claim to be in the space speak. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that at all. This is like, and what happens is, and this is something I do not like, what happens is, when women do something unconscionable, when women do something really bad, like, let's say, like, kill their children, drown them, or something like that, or something that it's like a continual crash out, I'm really getting tired of it's so bad, it's like I just go numb to it and we just pretend it didn't happen. When women do something so deplorable, it's this kind of thing, something in the brain just flicks. It's like people like, oh, this is not happening. It's not happening because it's so out of the line of what women is, because what's in your head and what you assume is just not in alignment. Yeah, appreciate that inspiration. Yeah. And so this like, Akash should never be able to speak on her. Akash shouldn't be able to speak on relationships. Akash shouldn't be able to make jokes about relationships, because one of the things that he's known for is commenting on other people's relationships. Like, he'll comment on American culture. He'll comment on Indian culture in America and as far as Indian cultural clashes with America. He will comment on how white people do stuff, how black people do stuff. He doesn't comment on, he'll comment on how Indian people do stuff too, but he doesn't really, like, he'll make kind of some light on some things. But the reality on some things, hold on one second. Yeah, he'll make some light on some things, but the reality is that you shouldn't be making no comment on relationships, because dude, for your house to be that out of order, for her to be like that's a problem, yo. That's a mental problem. For your house to be that out of order, for her to be saying, I mean, are y'all in an open relationship? Because, I mean, the way she comes off, it's almost like a bad attempt in her creating a character. Honestly, I would tell a cop straight up what she should do. Here's where it's going to be a problem. The reason why, because a lot of people would believe this can't be real because she's just over the top with it. But the issue is her body language is telling on her. Like, this chick has supposedly not kissed Akash in public. My thing is, how the fuck... You know, I was joking with Rick Ross about that grab, that chin grab. That, like, that's a dominance thing that women do. But even Rick Ross got rid of that bitch when he couldn't, when she wouldn't kiss him in public. And when you have, like, and for him... For him to just be that tone deaf, it's like, yo, where your dad at? Because is that what you saw in your house? Is that what you saw in your house? No, women shaming women is natural. Yes, it is. It is absolutely natural. Women have been shaming other women. They just, before the age of feminism, that's how they keep women in line. Because when men come through, that's really violence. That's to regulate. Men are not really supposed to be conversing with women to this way. Men are supposed to be saying, you either do it or you're going to be compelled to do it via force. This is not a negotiation. We're past that. That's what men showing up is supposed to be. And then we kind of fell into this thing where we're just going to endlessly talk and women get comfortable in us talking. That's really what that's about. Exactly. Women, because this is why, if you notice, women don't really have a true counter to other women shaming them. When other women are shaming them heavy, you saw this with Kayla Nicole and the Swifties, they run away. They run away, they delete their social media. They don't typically run, men are not, see, they don't run away when men are coming hard at them because they can be a victim. They can play the victim card. Versus when other women are coming at them, they can't really be the victim like that, so they run away. Unless they know they're in the right. Like a Cooking with Kaya or something like that. That's why they do that, because they can't handle it. And women made a decision that they're not going to do that anymore. And you see what you see with the society. You know, women want to say, we're not all like that. Well, you know, black men can say we're not all street dudes because all black men don't condone street dude behavior, and you can tell. Yeah, it's like, yo, shit like that I pay attention to, and they'll call it insecurity. Don't let them tell you you're in, like, nigga, you know what insecurity is. Y'all know what insecurity is. Don't let them tell you you're insecure. That's a lease. That's like an electric shock collar. You're insecure, bitch. Then so be it. But I'm not invested in that. So be it. So be it. I don't let the, oh, he's insecure. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about what you saying with that. Like, I don't have nothing to prove to you. I'm gonna prove to you I'm not insecure. See, that's a fucking head. That's a head trap. You go fuck what you talk about. Next thing you know, these bitches will be like, he's insecure because he won't be a. Notice how insecure everything. A real man is everything they want you to do. An insecure man is everything they don't want you to do. And it always has to do with serving her. You notice that? We'll put up with this. And then, oh, he's insecure, which is why. Those are head games. Why men don't put their hands on you is because they're insecure about going to jail. How about that? Yeah, that was the default. White women, like all the races, black women. Why do you think black women talk shit about the church? It's not because of the men, it's because of the women shaming them. That's why they talk shit about the church. That's what those are the feet. That's our genetic memory of the feelings of the church. Because millennial women weren't getting shamed in the church like that. That's like you hear their moms saying that because that's what it was. They don't want that. They want to do what they want to do. This is why you hear the bitch babble from Melissa Ford or Cheyenne Bryant. They want to do what they want to do and be able to have a perpetual reset, a perpetual being able to do what I want to do with no accountability. That's what they want. And all this stuff in between is their attempt to try to create a logical argument, a logical equation, or to make an emotional, compelling argument, you know, as to why you should always give them a reset, never take their past into account. Past performance is the best indicator of future behavior. Your credit scores are based on that. A lot of systems are based on that. But women want to be able to do shit and then to be able to keep doing shit and then people pretend. Women want to be the perpetual virgin. I ain't stupid. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. But anyway, I'll hit y'all up later.